We were delivered from another potential collapse, Raymond.
Yeah, and the gods opened up the clouds and said, "Let it rain."
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. Raymond and I are here to talk about the just concluded match between South Africa and the West Indies. Raymond, South Africa and the West Indies promised to be an exciting matchup. In our preview, we spoke about the potentials of West Indies winning or South Africa winning, as well as whether or not the elements might step in and decide what happens. The latter was the case. West Indies won the toss and elected to bowl first. I suppose after what happened between them and Pakistan, in a rain-affected, reduced overs, 26 overs per game. After what happened in Pakistan match, they failed to put together a competitive score. They felt like bowling first would have been the right decision. They did, and they were all over South Africa in the first part of the game. Then the rain came again. Match abandoned, 1 point each.
Yeah, Kurt. This possibly one of our quickest review because all it's there to say is one team was able to bat and the elements did not make the match possible. It's funny how we pretty much got 1 point. The way it went, we almost felt like if the match was played in its full, we would actually gotten the other points and 2 points and actually beaten South Africa. But we all know how batting is, and there's just one part of the kind that was played was the bowling. We know that we can bowl well, and just the batting is a concern, and the gods decided that I wasn't so sure about the batting and
So enough
decided
was enough.
points.
So South Africa batted first. They were 61 for 4 off 10 overs and 5 balls, and it looked even worse than this because the last over that was bowled cost us about 16 runs, and well, the 5 balls in the last over cost us around 16 runs. But it was key that they got rid of Wolvart early, and they did to an excellent catch by Datin, diving to her left again. And I have the images to show you, Raymond, but 61 for 4 off 10.5 overs. We were in with a chance of getting all 2 points. The bowlers were excellent. Henry coming to the party, as well as Cannell early with the new ball.
Yeah, Kirk, a hat trick for Henry. She really put some tremendous pressure on the South Africans. It looked very well for us after getting Wolvart, as you said, Wolvart early. You just felt like this could be it. This could be West Indies having a chance to make it to the next round, and getting that that well-needed victory over South Africa once more, the one that we had predicted at Sports DTM that we felt like this were in with a chance. It kind of got away a bit for us in the latter part with Dupre's actually putting on 38 after facing 31 balls. It felt like it kind of got away from us a bit and pretty much run up the score. And if it had continued in the form that she was going into, we could almost expect her pushing further beyond. So it's almost like the shine kind of was taken away from us a bit, and South Africa was pushing almost like they're looking like they were going to push to closer to 100, which would be a issue for us to bat off. And so, as
Yeah,
I said, elements
They
in.
were coming back into it, but let me show you that in catch, Raymond, just in case the fans out there missed it. She dived to her left. She's a right-hander. She dived to her left, managed to grab the ball with both hands, and fell a roll over and got up and ran. This is the reverse view, and this is the frontal view. She continues to impress in the field. She continues to lift the team with her energy, and getting this first wicket certainly sent a different message to everybody that we're here to play and we're here to try and win the 2 points.
Yeah, that thing is no surprise. This level of athleticism and agility, taking that catch, it was tremendous, and everybody saw it. And that kind of energy, when you make a catch like that, that kind of energy kind of push through the team and build a strong enough chemistry that the rest of the wickets fall, quick in quick succession. Because of this, that thing had actually done. It created a strong energy within the team, and of course the gods was watching and be like, why, West Indies deserve something out of this game for sure. so clearly, everybody was entertained.
West Indies was getting something out of this, and just to highlight the bowlers and their performance, Connell 4 overs for 18 runs and 1 wicket, and is certainly a joy to see her back after knowing what she went through the couple of days leading up to the Pakistan match and even this one, and to see her back with the new ball. We're extremely happy to know that she's back and she's well. Henry, I was particularly impressed with Henry for the first time in the series, bowling with the new ball, 5 overs, 3 wickets for 19 runs, batting 1 for 9, and Matthews surprisingly got beaten all over the place, 3 4s and a 3 in her 5 balls, 15 runs. And before you talk about the bowlers, though, Raymond, there was a particular moment in this last over where the captain, Stephanie Taylor, was jogging at snail's pace for the ball while the opposition was running 3, right? I just needed to highlight that whilst Dottin was lifting the team with her energy, I thought an image like that on screen with the captain just putting in little or no energy to get the ball is something that we don't want to see, and I want to call her out on that action.
Yeah, Kurt, it's disappointing that when the team lay down, themselves pretty much and put out all this energy to have the captain, doing something like that, it pulls at the team, negatively. And if we had actually lost that game, I cannot imagine how the pundits would actually point to that as some of the lackluster performance by the captain, and even put some persons actually put it down to the team. And these energy you don't want at all to creep in, especially when everybody is trying to pull together and pull off such a result. So, Stephanie, we didn't expect something like that from you in any shape or manner. I don't know if you were feeling some niggly, you didn't want to get yourself injured, pull a muscle or something of the sort, but it didn't look good at all in any shape or
Yeah.
imagination.
And then the rain came. The event opened again, and it rained down. South Africa was building a momentum, getting back into the game at 61 for 4, at a 6.4 runs per over. That run rate seems very high and something that we probably wouldn't have been able to chase. But the rains came, and based on the delay and the time, they couldn't have resumed. Pitch was too wet. The outfield was too wet. So the match was abandoned. As a no result, both teams got 1 point.
Yeah, Kirk. I don't know from a betting perspective. I don't know from all of that. When the run rate moved to the point that it did, it felt as if West Indies was in danger, and at that point, persons felt like they weren't able to get anything from this game, and then Evans opened up and decided that the catch from Dutton and the energy from the players and the will that they wanted to get something out of this game. A fair point, literally. A fair point, and not such
And
rain that came down.
and then after the rain came down, the table was updated. This is not the final table for tonight because England and Pakistan is currently locked in a match, and we hope that Pakistan will win that match, or the rain go over to Wellington and wash out the match there. But
Yep.
after this match, South Africa has now qualified with Australia into the semi-finals. So there are two places up for grabs. Currently, West Indies is at third on 7 points, India on fourth with 6 points. England trailing sharply. If they beat Pakistan, they will now go to six, and they will have a match against Bangladesh. Everybody anticipating that England will win both, but there's always the element of surprise. Bangladesh tiger fight attitude as well as rain can prevent England from advancing above that seven. So England can go to eight. If India beats South Africa, India got to eight, West Indies got to seven. Then England and India will be above the West Indies, right? But India match is against South Africa, which is a matchup that South Africa relishes and promises to win. So
Yeah, 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 Kurt. India versus South Africa is a big match, and it's a match that we all should tune in, because if and when South Africa actually beats India, you pretty much should say West Indies is home and dry, regardless what the results England gets. One South Africa beat, probability in it for us actually that you should pay the most attention to with Oman Dry. And we can't discount the miracle. We can't discount the miracle and the efforts of, the rain dance and all of that. We can't discount that. And if it was to happen all around, you have a lot of 1 points being issued to everybody, and they're falling short of their target of eclipsing the West Indies. So let's see what happens. This result that we got a point out of, it was blessings in disguise, and it some persons might say it was written for West Indies to push through to the other round, given the start that they had, and being
I
ensured
mean,
now.
there is never a dull moment. There is never, a, a, I don't know, a day without drama when West Indies plays. First of all, we shouldn't have been in this position. They got the opportunity to play bottom of the table team Pakistan and get 2 points. Then this additional 1 point would have secured us a place in the semi-final for the West Indies. But no, in the West Indies, that equation there is just too easy, too simple. Them fans have to take pressure tablet, drink whole heap of coffee, and have sleepless nights for the rest of the weekend until India plays South Africa. I mean, by right, we shouldn't have been here, but do we really deserve an opportunity to be in the semifinals based on how we've been playing?
Yeah, yes, Kurt, because we have won the first two games against two top team, and pretty much I'm pretty much got a 1 point from South Africa. Blessings from the gods, of course. But yeah, of course. And a big point. West Indies, if they actually got you, you see that net run rate of -0.89. You can imagine everybody is in the positive, probably even high positive, and then find themselves falling out of the competition. Now tell me if that is not even a miracle, if and when it happens. I mean, come on, it's unheard of.
So we hope that South Africa will deliver big in this match against India. And if it rains or if this match is abandoned, then India will now go on seven, and based on their net run rate, they will qualify over us. So there is also that equation. But since the rain now wash out the England match versus Pakistan, might as well the rain stay away for all of the other matches.
I don't see why not.
But fans out there, another day, another moment for the West Indies. Lifeline given by the weather. They got a point against South Africa, who is ranked number 2 in the world, coming into this game as overall favorites based on recent form, competition form, as well as how the players have been performing. West Indies managed to get a point after starting this match fairly well, but South Africa started to gain some momentum, and the rain god said, "You what? This don't look good, so we're gonna just cut it short." 1 point put them in third place, and they're still holding on to South Africa beating India to advance to the semifinals. And we're all cheering and supporting South Africa from now until the end of that match. We're all supporting South Africa. Fans out there, we would love for you to also support South Africa. Unless you're an Indian, please subscribe. But yeah, whatever it takes for the West Indies to go through, Indian fans, excuse us, but whatever it takes for the West Indies to go through, we will gladly take that. Fans out there, let us hear from you by you leaving your comments in the comment section below. Raymond, any final thoughts? Because we don't want the fans to think I'm alone, bad mind.
No. Yeah, you're alone. Yeah, you're alone. I mean by no, is you're alone. Although still South Africa, you know what you know what you need to do. The South African fans, you know what you need to do. Indian fans, good luck. Good luck.
This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe, and to tell a friend, to tell all of them friends to come and join the Sports DTM family. Raymond and I signing out. Be blessed.